Fine. How you doing?
Pretty good, thank you. How are you?
Fine.
Gotta speak first. Stand ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get our cuffs shot down there.
Hi, Jeff. How are
Hey
you?
there, Bobbie. All right. Good to talk with you again.
It's good to see you because the last time we talked was in New York during Kiss Me Goodbye,
That's right.
your movie with Sally Field. And I'm wondering, did you know at that time that you would be doing this movie?
No.
No idea?
No
huh?
idea.
And then when this came along, was it something that, you know, lots of people were considered for? What I'm saying is, how many guys did you beat out to do this?
Well, I think this is the first film that I've ever done a screen test for. I really wanted this part. I really wanted to work with Taylor. I've been an admirer of his since The Idolmaker. I thought that was a terrific movie. Really didn't get too much exposure, really, and of course, Officer and a Gentleman. And I really responded to the script. I loved the story, and I wanted to be a part of it, so I was willing to screen test for it. And I got the part, so that's great.
Who else tested?
I feel funny about answering that. I don't know if I want to answer that. You ask Taylor that, maybe.
Oh, all right, I shall. I'm wondering, Jeff, this movie, it seems to me, puts you in now a little bit more of a leading man situation, leading man category. Do you feel that it has, that's what it's going to do to your career?
Perhaps. I read that in the not the bio, but what do you call it, the brochure or whatever.
I didn't read that,
oh, no?
but
you're just
no, it's
saying
just my own feeling.
Oh, great.
When I looked at you
Yeah,
on the screen, I thought, hey, wait a
Yeah,
minute,
so-
this is going in the direction of Clint Eastwood, or...
Oh, good,
yeah.
good. I mean, I think it's a little different stroke for me. And hopefully I'll get some, response, get maybe some more parts of that vein. I usually like to mix them up and do comedy and drama and, mix it up a little bit.
Did you feel more responsibility with this film than other pictures you've done?
In what way?
Well, sometimes when you can say, well, they may not like the movie, but I won't have to take the brunt of it. But it's not, a Sally Field movie or,
Yeah, generally speaking, when you're the leading character, you have that little bit more of that responsibility. And in this role, it wasn't necessarily that way because it was Jimmy Woods and Rachel, and we had a terrific cast, Richard Widmark and Jane Greer, and it kind of goes on and on. I didn't feel the pressure of having to do it all by myself, or I didn't have that in this particular film.
I'm wondering also if this was a new experience for you on film. You have a nude love scene with Rachel Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a new experience for you on screen?
No, I've done those before. It's tough. That's tough stuff to do. I mean, you're out there under the lights, and you have the director kind of whispering to you, to hide the pubic hairs and the nipples, and it's disconcerting. It's not the easiest type of acting. It's tough.
And then when you have to go home and say to Susan, I was nude in bed all day with Rachel Ward, how does that go over?
Oh, it must be tough. I mean, I know it's tough for my wife, and she was terrific during the whole shooting. She really supported me. We were having a baby during the filming of that. So when I should be supporting her, she was having to support me. She was terrific about it, and so was Brian Brown. Rachel just got married shortly before the film. So I had a little anxiety about whether it was going to be messy and all that, but it wasn't. It went very smoothly, and Brian and Sue were very supportive of both of us, both Rachel and myself.
Was Brian around on the set during all that?
Not on the set, but he was there on location. Yeah.
I'm wondering, you play a pro football player in this, and then he goes off to sort of get involved in solving this mystery, finding this woman. But there are some kind of tough things being said about football and sports in this movie. Do you anticipate any flack from coaches or trainers?
I wonder. I don't know if it's a very well-known fact, but where there's so much football is, I think, the largest. The most money passes hands in football more than in Vegas and the slot machines or any of the games they have there. Football is like the #1 betting game. And when you have that much money changing hands, you've got to have some corruption in there. And I wonder about that. I don't know if we're going to get any flack from the football guys or not.
What would you say to some pro player who said, "Hey, come on, that was a cheap shot"?
Say, don't hit me.
What would you say to him?
I would say, tell me, well, what was it like? You don't have any of that stuff going on? Or it's tough, they don't really have any athletes completely throwing the games. You really can't do that with an athlete. I think it's ingrained in them to succeed and to make that goal. So the best they can do is shave, as they do in the movie, shave points. I don't know.
What is Alex? Did Alex ever address that issue?
Yeah, Alex said that went on, that wasn't completely foreign to the game.
Yeah. You're a former Oscar nominee. I guess, though you can always say that you are an Oscar nominee, you don't have to say it in the past tense. But looking at the Oscars this year, what does it look like to you for Best Actor, let's say?
Best Actor. Now, who's up this year for
Well,
Best?
of course, the nominations haven't even been announced
You know who
yet.
yeah, I think Bob Duvall did a terrific job in Tender Mercies. I think my brother should win for Best Supporting Actor in Heart Like a Wheel. I thought he was terrific in that.
Actress?
Actress. Let's see. Who?
Well, of course.
Well, see, I haven't seen too many
Shirley
films this year.
MacLaine is kind of the front runner.
She was terrific. I saw that film. She was terrific, but I didn't see Meryl Streep in her movie Silkwood. So I haven't really seen that many movies. I've got to get out there. I don't know when I'm going to do that.
What do you think about Best Picture?
Best Picture. I really liked Terms of Endearment quite a bit. I think of the movies I saw, I think that's probably the number one.
You like that overwrite stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
When you kind of handicap the Oscars, sitting around talking about it, are you pretty good at calling the winners?
Yeah, I get most of them.
The years that you were up, did you think you'd win or not?
No, I didn't think I'd win.
Who did you lose to? Or I even hate to
let's
use
see.
that word.
The first time, I think I lost to Ben Johnson. We were nominated. We were in the same film.
The Last Picture
The Last
Show.
Picture Show. And the second one, I can't remember who that was. Can't remember. I remember sitting next to Peter Finch. He was also nominated, and we were both, very nervous. And after it was over, we kind of looked into each other and say, "Oh, we didn't win. Isn't that great? We don't have to make that speech." It's scary, to think, "Oh God, I'm gonna have to get up there and not have anything planned to say and all that." But it was terrific being nominated. That's really an honor for me to be recognized by your peers like that. It was terrific.
Well, Jeff, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Bobbie.
And I hope that maybe a year from now we'll be sitting someplace doing another interview for your next
Same
picture.
here. Hope
Do you have
so.
something going?
Yeah, I'm doing John Carpenter's next film called Starman with Karen Allen and Charlie Martin Smith and Richard Jekyll. So we got a good cast lined up. And
Scary?
I'm looking forward to it. It has some of that in it, but it's got some comic elements. It's got a lot of stuff going for it.
Okay, we'll look for that then.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Jeff.
you. See you, Bobbie.
Good luck.
Okay, put it on pause.
Oh. Should I get?
We are
Okay.
rolling.
Do you feel more pressure with this film than other roles you've done? In this movie, you do a nude love scene with Rachel Ward. Now, what is that like for you? And then what is it like when you go home and tell Susan, well, all day I've been doing this nude love scene with Rachel Ward? Was Brian on the set? What does Alex Karras say about that? Okay. How do you see the Oscar race this year? When you were up for the Oscar, what do you remember most about that night? Now let me just give reactions.
remember you saying anything that was funny. Except that you didn't enjoy the nude scenes.
Okay, that should do it. Yeah, okay.